guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I was very confused about what the topic should be for the next video, and I grabbed up to the idea of suggesting you something for the daily situation. Like, we have been through a very massive pandemic, and we really had a very troublesome time. So of course we are not into the situation of normal. Our school, colleges and workplaces aren't normal yet, but we keep on getting assignments, and we even have our competitive exams now. So there is also a time when we get bored and we have nothing to do, and we are totally into a very negative vibe. So I have came up with the 15 ideas what should you do when you are bored, and I guess this would help you because this time is very crucial for us, and we need to have a very positive vibe for our lives, because this time is gonna take decisions for our futures. So here are my top 15 things to do when you are bored. First and the foremost thing we have is cleaning your wardrobe or your room. Well, it is the best idea I use when I am totally bored and not into a very energetic situation. So cleaning my wardrobe helps me getting a very positive vibe and just quickly freshens me up. So it would always give you a positive vibe and always freshen you up. And also arranging some of this stuff in your room might also stimulate your mind into very fresh atmosphere, and that's very useful trick to go with. The second thing we have is clicking our self-portraits. Of course, to make something of our boredom into really something very productive is the best way to channelize your energy. And so you can also go through various ideas on Instagram and Pinterest, and it is very useful. We can go around by editing our own photos and making it into something very creative. It's a very pure way to show some of your self-love to yourself, and I guess it is the best thing to channelize your energy. This is also my favorite thing, and I always do my self portraits whenever I feel totally bored, and this really gives me a positive vibe and make me feel really confident. What we have is learning a new language. Of course, we have been through approx 2 years of lockdown into some gaps, but also we have been at home because there has not been a total normal situation. So we have been into home, and we watch lot of series all over the world, and we honestly are getting so much attracted to some of the languages and culture of some countries. I attracted to South Korean country, and I learned the language, and it was so productive for me because I learned a new language, and also got to know a very different things about South Korea, and it was a best experience. So I think it is very productive and useful to get acknowledged by some of the things we like. The fourth we have is watching anime, K-drama, and of course some of the other Netflix series. So this is the thing that of course 99% of us have been doing during the lockdown, and still are continuing with it. And if you are interested in K-dramas, please go through my recent video which would help you recommend some of the best dramas to choose. The fifth we have is writing a diary. Of course, writing a diary is being true to ourselves, and whenever you get time into this boredom things, you can literally write down everything about what you feel, what you can speak to others in your diary, and it would be really useful because we are been having some of the negative times, and we feel so pressured because we don't have anybody to share with. So we just can write diary and can make it useful, and can share our views with ourselves, and that is the best thing you can do. And also you would get really freshen up. The sixth we have is meditation. I have been doing 15 minutes of meditation recently because my mom has been doing it, and I have seen the changes in her because she keeps calm, and she approximately does 2 and 3 hours of meditation, and I can see the results of her skin glowing and her being calm. It is very amazing. So I started with 15 minutes, and it is the best way actually the bestest way to create something positive in you, and it is the best way to come from a very depressing situation. So it is very very useful to keep your mind at rest. The seventh we have is cleaning your camera roll. Of course, we are so busy into our day-to-day life that we don't even get time to just delete some unuseful stuff from our mobile. And whenever you get bored, you can totally clean your camera roll, and it is the best way to use your energy into something really good, because our phone really pops out with the message of storage is out at the time we needed it the most. So cleaning it may be the most amazing experience for you to keep it really productive for yourself. Eighth we have is to do DIYs. Of course, it is the best way to really create something very amazing by getting inspired from Pinterest and YouTube, because we have a lot of videos on some of the amazing creation topics, and you can really grab up to them and could make something really amazing with just channelizing your energy into really something amazing. The ninth we have is making the book of your wishes. Of course, I'm talking about the book that Aisha has from Ek Villain, and it is the best way to create all your wishes and grab up to them for one book. And whenever you can complete those wishes, you can just stick on them, and this would be really amazing experience for you, and you would get to know that what kind of stuff do you really need for your life and what are the main wishes you have for yourself. The 10th one we have is to go to Pinterest. Of course, Pinterest is the best thing when we are bored, and you can also create some of your favorite boards on your some of the favorite topics, and it is very amazing to go through very different ideas on Pinterest. And Pinterest is something which would really amaze you with its very amazing qualities and people creating very different visualizations on it, and it is very useful for you to go through many of the Pinterest posts. The 11th we have is to try on Pinterest hairstyles. Of course, Pinterest is having huge variety of posts on what should be the recommendations for some of the best hairstyles. So you can grab up to the hairstyles and could try new things and could really get a positive vibe out of it, and it is the best thing to do when you are totally bored. So the 12th we have is to make a playlist. Of course, we all have very different and unique music tastes. So arranging your playlist according to your mood test will really help you a lot, because whenever you feel down or you really are hyped up, the time you should click and you should get your music taste at the very time. This is the best way to get really freshen up and turn into a very useful thing. The 13th one is to play with your pet. Of course, pets are so adorable, because I have a dog and it really makes my life so happy that I literally get so much of positive vibe from him. And if you don't have a pet, you can go around by watching some of the cutest stuff from YouTube about animals, and animals are the most adorable things. They would literally freshen you up the very moment you watch them doing something really cute, and that's the best thing to make yourself sudden positive effect. The 14th one we have is to go through your old childhood albums or your school albums. Of course, we have been grabbing up to so much of memories, but we rarely get times to just check them out. So whenever you get bored, you can go onto your childhood albums and could just bring back the memories of your school, your maybe some of your things in the childhood, and it is very amazing experience to go through the memories again, and it is a very positive thing to grab onto some of the memories that you like and that would really make you smile. 15th and the last one we have is to take a personality test, because many of us aren't sure what do we like or what are we up for. So the personality test will really reveal yourself to a really amazing you, and you would also get to know about some of your favorite colors or the colors that matches your soul, and it is so amazing to get know about yourself. And I guess it is really important for us to get to know ourselves, because we have been planning our future but we still get confused for what or why we want that, and that's the best thing you can do when you're bored. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you like this video, and if you do like this video, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so you'd be notified when I post my video next week. And I will try to keep you guys entertained with some of our daily stuff that are also useful for you. And till that time, see you guys. Bye.